love.
Have mercy on me, a sinner.
What is up? It's just one of those days where I'm just trying to think of a product to create. So yeah, if you just recently been following me or watching my videos, I have something else I do that I love to do besides working out. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm Nick Andrade, and it is a gloomy day, and yeah, it's Monday. It's hard to stay motivated on a day where all you want to do is lay in and watch Netflix or a bunch of YouTube videos. Either one. But I need your help, seriously. I'm trying to create a product, like invent a product, but I want to know if you are 18 years old or if you're between 18 years old to 35. I'm trying to invent a product that's going to make your life easier. So tell me, you would help me out so much if you could just leave in the comments below about what you struggle with on the daily. Like, what do you wish there was some... I'm trying to charge the camera right now. And I gotta have it in a spot where the cord is long enough to charge. But as I was saying, I got cut off. It's ridiculous. I gotta get another memory card for the camera. But yeah, I got cut off. And I had to delete stuff in order to make more footage. Just having one of those days. But as I was saying, I need your help. I want to know what you're struggling with. What do you struggle with daily that you noticed? And I'm telling you, be honest with yourself. Because maybe I could help you out, but also you're gonna do me a big favor. I just want to know what is it that you're struggling with, because I'm honestly trying to create a product, invent something, because I know I could do it. I believe in myself. I just know before Christmas I'm gonna have a way better idea than I do now. But I know I'm gonna have a way better idea once I hear back from you. I just want you to tell me what you're struggling with. Alright? I'll give you some ideas. Like, do you struggle with having time, like, to do things? Do you feel like you lose track of time? Is saving money hard for you to do? Being consistent? These are things I wrote down. Doing things you enjoy, that make you happy, that make you feel like you're living life finally. Being healthy, no matter what that means. Like, for me, I like going to the gym because, one, I enjoy it. Two, I feel like I'm being better. I'm working on my body, and that's gonna give me those endorphins to make me feel good, to feel positive about myself. And then a big one too, like a reason I feel like a lot of people lack this is having confidence in themselves. And you know what? Life is hard as it is, so there's no need to put any more stress in your life. There's no need to make it harder than it already is, because life is hard. heck, I'm gonna be 26 in about 6 months, right? I think so. And I gotta pay insurance, and you know what? I'm thankful for my upbringing and having the family I do. So those of you that are paying insurance, health insurance, and you're not 26 yet, God bless you, because I'm gonna have a rude awakening. I know I will. But I guess this is life. Like, there's things that come in our life that we're not gonna be ready for, but we just gotta grab the bull by the horns and just give it our all, right? So what are things that do make you happy? For me, I wrote down music. I wrote down like the gym. The gym makes me happy. Like, I'm working on myself. I love being active. Money. Does money make you happy? Does having swag make you happy? Meaning, like, wearing clothes that make you feel that much more confident in yourself. That's actually one of my. I like to wear clothes that make me feel good and make me confident and make me feel like I don't have to think twice about how I look when I go out. I'm sure you're the same way, or you might not give a shit. I don't know, but that's part of it. Like, what I'm trying to do. These are just things, like I said, I wrote down. I journal every day. Write down my goals, what I want to achieve, when do I want to achieve it by. And a big thing I just started doing it too is I started meditating more. And one of my good buddies that who I met at my job last year, and he's still my dude now, and he's like family to me. He started meditating more, and he told me like how he's been feeling lately. So he told me what to do and what to follow. And I'm gonna leave that link in below for you, because I believe meditation will help you so much. It will give you more of a clear direction of what you're trying to do. What are you trying to accomplish? Who are you? You know. But thank you. I call him the Greek god, or I call him K-Man. So, K, if you're watching this, thank you, brother. You're the man. So yeah, if you could just help me, tell me what your daily struggles are. That'd mean the world to me. Like I said, just leave a comment below, or you could either email me. And I totally forgot to put my email in the last video. Creating a business is hard. It's hard work. But I love it. Like, I love what I'm trying to do. Like, I would rather do this than do the job that I don't want to do, or do something that makes someone else happy, but I'm not happy. Just trying to build something from the ground up. It takes balls, but it takes passion. It takes more than passion. So, and let me tell you, I never had a direction. I never had someone tell me, this is how you do it, this is what you do to get to where you want to be. Like, no, I don't have it. I just learn. I learn from people that done it, that are successful in the area that I'm trying to proceed in. But anything you do in life, it's always going to be tough. But the more you do it, the more consistent you are, the easier it's going to get. Just like working out. The more repetitions you do with a certain weight for a period of time, what's most likely the case going to be? It's going to get easier. It's going to get lighter. And you want to know what? It's time to add some more weight to that. Right? Just with starting a business, you know, like, the more reps you put in, the more you're gonna figure out what you're good at and what you're not good at, and that's what I am figuring out right now. So literally just follow your passion, follow what gives you that drive every day. I have so much passion for telling you to literally figure out what makes you happy, because there's a time in my life, and again, I'm not that old, I'm 25. There's a time in my life where I was just going with the flow, kind of doing what everybody else was doing. You know, the whole partying, the whole drinking, the whole have to be out on every weekend, going out, doing something. You know what? That's not a bad thing, but again, like, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what made me happy. At the end of the day, like, I was just being someone I wasn't, and looking at it like, yeah, I was not happy. We all do things that aren't us. We all do things that we think back to it like, why the hell did I do that? But a big thing that I want you to work on is be more self-aware about what you're doing now. Be aware about your actions. Is this action going to affect my future? You know, these are serious questions to ask yourself, because as you get older, you know, you're gonna start being taken more serious. Like, you're an adult. But I am working out today. I'm gonna hit legs, but I'm debating if I want to film that video for legs. We'll see. You guys might get a leg workout, or you might get something else. But this was my little talk. Thank you for listening. Serious, like, this means a lot to me, for me being able to talk to you about this situation that I'm going through. But again, I want your feedback, because that's important to me. So literally leave a comment below. It takes you 5 seconds, 5-10 seconds. Leave a comment, good or bad, whatever it is. Tell me, I want to know. But I'm hungry. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna go grab some food. The usual: some chicken breast, some rice, a salad. You know, that's OG for me, and I don't mind it at all. I like it. Alright, let me show you what I'm having for lunch. Very simple. But again, I take like an hour and a half, 2 hours out of my day on a day that I'm off, nothing going on. And I meal prep for the week. Honestly, you could do this too. You could take that time and do this. Alright, I'm gonna get the food. Yo, since I'm trying to bulk, I weigh my food, so when I get hungrier and hungrier, I keep increasing my food. Very good thing to do. So I do about 6 ounces of chicken. That's about 32 grams protein, I believe. Hey, welcome to the voiceover. And I'm redoing this because the first voiceover I did, I wasn't happy with it. So, as you can see, I'm going to hit legs today. And I like to do, when I hit legs, I like to pick an agonist and an antagonist muscle. Meaning, alright, I'm going to hit quads, and then after that I'm going to hit hamstrings. That's how I like to do things and hit my legs. But before we even talk about that, we want to make sure that we focus on the priority first. That priority meaning a weak link on your lower half. So for me, a weak link for me is my hamstrings. I gotta strengthen them, and there's an assessment you could do for this, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Or you could even email me and we could jump on a FaceTime call, and I could have you do this during the FaceTime, and I could tell you exactly what's weak and what needs to be strengthened. So it's pretty cool. But right here, guys, I am doing a cannonball squat. Legs are close together, really allowing my knees to travel over my toes as much as possible. If you cannot do that, it means just poor ankle mobility, and it's something that we need to improve on. Next exercise I'm doing is a hyperextension for hamstrings. For this exercise, you do not want to go up where you're going to hit your lower back. You want to go up just enough while thrusting your hips through is going to activate those hamstrings. And I'm really slowing down here, just to really focus on just making sure I'm having that mind and muscle connection on my hamstring. Remember, the slower you go, the better. I'm not really counting for my negative right now. I'm just really trying to just slow it down. Usually I count for my negative and be consistent with that the whole time. But right here I'm just slowing down, really. But these are two great exercises you guys need to incorporate in your leg day. And remember, when you're hitting legs, start with big movements first, and then taper off with smaller movements. Because you do not want to end your workout with a bigger movement, because you are not going to get the most out of it. Obviously, you're going to be fatigued, you're going to be tired. So when I train legs, I like to do big movements in the beginning, and then start tapering off with smaller movements, because it makes more sense. I want to get as much out of that movement as possible. So a big one that a lot of people question is, when you squat, you shouldn't let your knees travel over your toes. Really though, that is perfectly fine, because the more your knee travels over your toes, your foot, the more quad you are going to hit. I'll have a squat video coming up here shortly, but here's another angle of the hyperextension. You're going to see that I'm not going up all the way, because if I go up all the way, like more than the midline of my body, I'm going to be hitting that lower back, more lower back. So definitely try this exercise, I'm telling you. By how small the movement is, it does a lot if you're focusing on really thrusting your hips through the top of the movement. Again, guys, I'm doing like 4 sets, 10 to 12 reps each, with a minute or 2 minute rest between. I believe I was doing a minute rest here though. Alright, now you're going to see it. Here's a squat, and my feet are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly out, heels are elevated, and you could buy this slant tool, this slant board, and I'm going to leave the link down below where you could buy this thing. But this thing will help. Whenever your heels are elevated, you're really taking out hamstrings out. I mean, they're not getting as involved as they usually would if your feet were flat on the ground. But look, at first thing that's moving here is my knees. My knees are moving first, and then my hips are following. Again, this is dominating quads. Whenever your knees move first on a squat, you're going to be dominating quads. So here's going to be another angle for you guys to see. And remember, when you're squatting, focus on separating the floor as you come up, because there's a big thing that I notice when I see people squat, and this is usually when they're beginners or weight is getting heavy, that their knees buckle in, they cave in as they come up on the movement, as they go up through that concentric phase. So you really want to focus on it. It's more of a self-aware thing. There's no exercises that could fix it. It's just making sure that you see it
and you're aware about it, and then you know. So when you come up, try to focus on separating the floor. It's going to allow your knees going to stay in line with your feet. And that's a big one. That's a big one that I see a lot of people struggle with, and I don't think they're aware of it. So it's good to be aware of it. Film yourself doing it. Get in front of the mirror, squatting. Who cares what people think if you're filming yourself? You're doing it for mechanics, right? And of course, I was doing another antagonist while I was doing that squat. I was doing a line leg curls for the hammies. So again, do not neglect your hamstrings. This is a muscle that most people neglect. Do not neglect it. This actually will make your legs look bigger. But thank you for getting to this point in the video. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and please leave a comment below with what you think. Again, enjoy the video, and thank you again.
Alright, something that I'm definitely trying new here is boxing. We all know that cardio could be hard to do at some time, so why not switch it up? Do something that you want to do, that you want to get better at. For me, it's boxing. It's something that I've been working on, and I want to say I've been working on it for consistently about 2-3 months now, and I'm feeling a lot more confident in the way I'm moving with my footwork and with my hands. Definitely being able to be more confident when it comes to throwing hands is something that I'm having a lot of fun. And of course, being an athlete, I love that competitive side in this, and the cardio is amazing. So find what you love to do when it comes to cardio. Doing the Stairmaster, running on the treadmill kind of gets boring after a while, and we all know how boring it gets doing that for 20 to 40 minutes a day. So really find something you really like to do, if it's a HIIT cardio or if it's boxing. Anything that's just going to get your heart rate up faster, and it's going to be a shorter amount of time, if that makes sense. But then, again guys, like, I love trying to box. I just bought some hand wraps. I'm going to be getting some boxing gloves, and I'm going to keep working on it and get better and better. You're going to see me progress over time. But again, try something different that's new to you, that you're not very good at. In the beginning, when I first started this boxing, I wasn't good at it, but I worked on it. You know, I obviously I knew how to throw a punch, but not like smooth, you know, if that makes sense. But try something different. Be afraid of trying something different, and who knows, you might really like it, and it might grow on you. It might be part of a lifestyle for you. So give it a go. Again, I'm trying to be Rocco, you know. But then again, guys, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe, give me a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see next. Thank you.